For those curious, my name is Alexa, although I like to go by my nicknames, which are either Lex or Alexa, whichever one is fine. And today we're going to be talking about, well, the topic of today is more themed like, so we're going to be talking about bands that fit well with Halloween, or at least the month of October. This goes by their songs, or just the feel that they bring to their songs, if that makes sense. Maybe it doesn't. Hopefully it does. But let's see where we go with it. Okay. I had this idea a few days ago when I started singing Evanescence to myself, and I was like, and I was thinking how, if any of you, I'm sure most of you know the band Evanescence. Some of you might not, that's okay, but they are a really good band, and I do recommend, checking some of their songs out. But when I was singing one of the songs to myself, I was just thinking about how Amy Lee's voice, the lead singer of Evanescence, it always sounds so she has this haunting kind of voice. So whenever she sings, it's just I feel like the band overall and her, they just, when I listen to them, I think of Halloween type of music, they would be more on the creepy, eerie side of Halloween, or just October, just the feel of October in general. So that's one of the bands that I had in mind when I thought about it. Another band is actually on my shirt. It probably looks weird. You probably can't really see it too well. But the next band is called Paris, but it's spelled Pvris. Now, I don't know if most of you have heard of Paris. Let's see. I found them a few years ago, and since I found them, I, have been a fan. I'll be honest, I have not heard any of their new stuff. Well, except for their latest stuff. I know that they have something new out, I think now, or it's coming out now. So I still have yet to listen to any of their latest stuff. But when I listen to Paris, they also kind of give me that not creepy, but there's some songs that remind me of that. If I listen to it, I'm like, you know what, I'd put this in a Halloween playlist, and song Ghost, or I think if I had to think of an album of Paris that I feel would represent Halloween well, or at least again, October, as I would keep saying, I feel it'd be their album. I think it's All We Know of Heaven and All We Know of Hell. I think that's the name of the album. That's actually one of my favorite albums, by the way. But I feel like a lot of the songs from there can give a little spooky vibes, especially if you're watching their music videos, because it's their music videos are more they tell stories. They tell stories, and it's just very raw and very it's, how do I explain Paris? It's if you watch their music videos, it can kind of give you the heebie-jeebies. But I feel like they'd fit the theme of what Halloween is, because Halloween isn't just you know, whatever. I don't know what Halloween is to other people, but Halloween is more like spooky, and you know, it's very like, you know, like it's the month of horror pretty much. Um, but there's more to it that I feel. Although I'm not really the biggest fan of Halloween, I do feel like there's more to like the definition of it, or like just the feel of it. And you know, sometimes you can listen to an artist, and there's just some of their songs can be very interestingly like weird in a like you hear it and you're just like, wow, that's kind of creepy, but it's pretty good too. um but yeah, so that's that's what I'm trying to get at, if that made any sense. And I did have um a last band that I wanted to talk about. Now, I actually wrote about this band quite a while ago. Like, I don't know how long a while ago exactly, but um, there's a band. Hi. Anyway, sorry. There's a band by the name of Luke's Lisbon, and are a they are a UK band. I'm not really sure what part of the UK they're from. I wish I could remember, but I came across them a long time ago, and I've had the pleasure of listening to most of their songs. But one of their songs is called Demon to Show, and every time I listen to it, it's Halloween, if anything. Like, it's Halloween. And even the music video, like, I can remember majority of it, and I have not watched that music video in a very, very long time, but it's spooky. It's spooky, and the lyrics are spooky, and you know, even when they're not making, like, okay, Demon to Show is, I would say, Halloween, but if you were to listen to their song, they have a song called Memento Mori. Now, it's a very upbeat song, pretty like upgoing. But when you listen to the lyrics, I remember when I first listened to it, and I was like, I liked it. I was jamming to it and everything until I got to the chorus, and then I was like, whoa, that's dark. It got really dark real fast. But still, like, it's a good song. It's one of my favorites. But it's just it's just yeah, it's really good. I can't quite explain it. Like, I'm trying to get my thoughts in order, but when I thought of Halloween, those three bands were the first to come in mind. Like, Evanescence, it's just when you listen to, like, say, their song Hello or Bring Me Back to Life, you got Lithium, you got what other songs of theirs, Missing. Yeah, so, like, just if you know Evanescence and you know Amy Lee, like, you know just how her voice is just, it puts you in a trance, but it's just so haunting. It kind of reminded me, like, if I don't know if most of you know the movie Hocus Pocus. It's probably not the best example, but I mean, if you watch Hocus Pocus, you'll know the scene I'm talking about, where they're like the witches. I can't remember their names. It's like, I think it's Winnie. I can't remember. But the girl, the blonde girl. Where she's like, she's flying on the broomstick, and you know, they're trying to, you know, bring children to their little lair, and you know, it's kind of like that. It's like, probably shouldn't have used that as an example, but it's just the whole, like, it puts you in a trance is what I'm trying to say. Like, that whole, like, you can't help but, like, be, you know, I don't know, and like, Evanescence just gives you those like goosebumps, and you know, with Paris, they're just, I don't know. It's just something to them that gives you that, like, also that eeriness of them. Um, and it's just their music. Like, again, their music videos are just, go watch them. Go watch them, and you'll understand what I mean. And Luke's Lisbon, flipping heck, they just have this dark undertone to their music, but I love it. And I would recommend, just if you've never heard of any of these bands, you might have heard of two, you might have heard of one, or you know, I don't know. I don't know what most of you listen to, but well, I don't know what anyone listens to really, but I would recommend checking them out, because these bands just have a way with their with how they like perform, and also just how they just have this way of making music. And you know, seeing that we're already in the month of October, and Halloween's like around the corner, I thought, let's talk about something that's Halloween. I've never done this before, so this is the first thing that came to mind, and I just wanted to talk about just bands that that if you had to put them in a category to what, like, you know, like who would fit in Halloween, like, you know, what would, if you had to make a playlist of Halloween, you know, a music playlist of Halloween, who would you put on that playlist? And these three, Evanescence, Paris, and Luke's Lisbon, are the three that I would put in my Halloween playlist if I made one, which I probably have one, but I never listened to it. But you know, if I had to make a new one, they'd be on my list. But yeah, that's I think that's all that I want to say. I don't want to like drag this out any more than I probably did. I don't know. But I just wanted to talk about that, and I just wanted to express it, because I don't know, I had the idea, and I was like, you know what, let's give it a try. And I just hope that I just hope this was enjoyable. But that's all really I have to say. If you found this entertaining, do follow along, and let me know if you had to create a Halloween playlist. Who would you add to, like, what band or artists would you add to that playlist? And do you agree with my Halloween playlist artists that, you know, fit well to the theme of Halloween? I don't know. Let me know your thoughts down below. And yeah, that's all. I hope you guys are enjoying your day, and you know, just having a good week, and just having a good one in general. And I hope you enjoy your weekend that's coming up, and you're all safe and well. And yeah, I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.